Jason here, word to the wise. I want to do a quick video on the Space Force. We have threats in space now. Sputnik was launched back in the early 60s by the Russians. They were the first to orbit the Earth with the satellite. Now we have thousands of satellites launched by all countries around the world. With that, now if you think now we have some sort of a threat developing, even though there's tens of thousands of satellites floating around that we don't know what's what and who did what and who launched what satellite, and we just have to keep tabs on all of them, blah 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 blah. Back to the common sense of everything. Dark Star satellite that is supposedly North Korea's EMP satellite going pole to pole, north to south. We don't have those kinds of defenses we've heard in the media, so we can't defend against something like that as easily. Even though Reagan was talking about Star Wars programs back in his day. There was a great movie called Spies Like Us that showed all sorts of deep state, operations that were going on off the books about launching a gigantic nuclear, missile from Russia into America. Now, if you're going to go to Russia from America on a passenger plane, you would take a Arctic northerly travel up and over near the pole and then go to Russia. You can Travelocity that anytime you'd like. If you think that we would go east, no, it would take too long, they say. That's why planes and flights go around the North Pole, not over it. But there again, now back in 9/11, there was a passenger plane that attacked New York City, 2 of them. They didn't come from Russia, but if passenger planes are coming to and from Russia, then obviously we'd have to keep tabs on them, because one of those planes might be a false passenger plane and be a military weapon or something of that sort. So why wouldn't you have defenses in the north, like Canada, with all their islands and uninhabitable zones, Greenland, anything like that at all? That would be a great spot to set up shop. Even NASA has a admitted now base there where they test all their moon landing new equipment that they're going to try and use in our future. You see where this is going? Now we have space threats, even though anybody from China or Russia could have launched some sort of crazy satellite designed just to fall out of space right into our front doors at any time, because they move at 10,000 miles an hour plus, and it's like what, 10 times faster than the average bullet. And now we have to worry about threats from space. I'm gonna call this a common sense piece. Please review this, take all this information into your mind and put it into a theological kind of sense where you can question, like, why. Yeah, this does kind of make sense, because airplanes, satellites, and all these things have been flying around forever anyway. Word to the wise.